Hello everybody, I'm sorry for the wait. Welcome to a new episode of Prehistoric Isles. Let's get into it. There was a tropical storm on the island, causing the dried up deserts to become a lot more moist. And here we see a rotting corpse of a baby Triceratops. And in comes a very unsuspected face. This is a Rugops. You must be thinking that we haven't seen one of these in a while. Yeah, that's because they've lost their rank in the food chain. They've now been demoted to hunting small animals or scavenging. On this side of the island, at least, where most things have migrated, because the other side, it's slowly becoming unlivable. Why, you may ask? It's because on the other side, it's snowing way too much. To the extent where we can't even set up our GoPros without them being covered in snow in the next 2 hours. But because of this rain, vegetation has grown a lot more than we saw last time. This is amazing for animals like this young baby Parasaurolophus who just narrowly escaped Scotty. Why, you may ask? Well, it's clear that this baby can easily be spotted in this tall grass, because obviously it's not the best hiding spot. It's very open. But the thing is, Scotty can't risk tripping over. You can see him in the bushes. He's trying to find a good way to get to the baby Parasaurolophus, but there is no way. He soon ventures back off to his nest. Speaking of Fang and Scotty, here's their new nest. Well, at least where we found Fang. She's just sleeping, and it's a bit elevated in the air. Not too high though. Luckily we found this because now we can moderate why Fang has been at the nest so much as of late. But also the question is, why has Scotty been hunting so much, and why is it that whenever he loses prey he tracks it down for a while longer? For example, we think that the Parasaurolophus baby got away. Hell, it's gotten to the far reaches of the Rocklands, but no. It struggled for a minute, but the crushing bite force of the strongest dinosaur ever known to man, and the strongest land carnivore ever known, is too much, breaking bones with only 3 bites. But now Scotty has to defend his kill from an unsuspected stealer. A young Giganotosaurus. These were thought to be extinct years ago. We should know. We've seen their populations decline. We only saw one full-grown specimen, and that was 3 years ago. Later on, as the island starts to get darker, we see Scotty has finally arrived and met up with Fang. He has got the baby Parasaurolophus and he hands it over. Soon Scotty backs away and then Fang digs into her meal. But even though this part of the island is a lot more warmer than the other side, that still doesn't mean it's getting rather cold. But that won't stop the king of the skies, the Quetzalcoatlus. This male, because of the strong winds, had to land on a ledge, but this is going to lead to his demise, and his hunter is an unlikely one. It's Jasper. He is on the prowl, and desperate times come to desperate measures. As this on the way down, the king of the skies cracked open, split in half his huge wingspan. This hunt would have been unsuccessful if it wasn't for a large gust of wind that pushed the Quetzalcoatlus down the cliff. He begins to feast. But out in the Grand Plains, not the ones on the other side of the island, but the other ones on the island, the side of the island we're spectating, we see Uno. He's alone. This is not a surprise. He normally wanders off from the herd, but the herd isn't here at the moment. The herd went off to the local watering hole. He must have stayed behind to graze. But because of this, he's put in grave danger. He's being stalked. As Uno is just minding his own business, feeding on some vegetation, Boss jumps out at him. Boss gets knocked off though, and he roars in anger. Uno does bluff charges, but then the fight fully commences, with Boss biting down onto Uno's snout, but then Uno gives a quick warning headbutt and starts scraping his foot against the ground. This is seen in common day bulls. Boss gets a hold of Uno's leg, but contrary to popular belief, herbivores did and can use their beaks for self-defense. Boss runs off, only for Stripe to come in, biting down on the back of Uno's neck, pushing him down to the floor. This looks like it could be the end for Uno, but as Stripe is scratching Uno to bits, Moss comes in to save the day. Uno gets back up and Moss returns. They roar in victory before going back to their own business. Now you must be wondering, where's Camo? We haven't seen him in so long. Well, sadly, Camo did die. During the hunt that we seen in Swords for Fangs, Camo got lost in the forest, and during the migration, he also lost track of his brothers. Because of this, they aren't the They aren't the ever so respected and feared trio hunters anymore. Now they get bullied out of food they finally kill, and only hunt juveniles or small dinosaurs. One of those small dinosaurs is one that we also haven't seen in a while. When night arises on the island by the cliff, famous for the large battle that happened in the episode One Long Walk, a nocturnal hunter wakes up. Oh, this isn't it. This is a baby triceratops. This one's lost. It got separated from the herd. But this will be its last time walking past this area. For as it investigates, it gets dragged away. This brutal killing is the doing of a newly found predator, the Coelophysis. This one is a bit more of a metallic green colour. This one is a male. A baby Triceratops like this, alone and lost, is an easy prey item, for there's nothing to stop it from killing it besides another Coelophysis or another predator. Now, believe it or not, night is the most unnerving, and calm but unnerving times on the island, because as we know, at the night and wildlife, things get more interesting. As we can see, they have large glowing eyes which help them see. We believe that it's an evolved adaptation, which is night vision maybe, but we'll never really know about the full extent of these creatures. For some show signs of new adaptations and evolutions, others show signs of ancients and almost like it's freshly out of the Triassic than ever before. He lets out a territorial screech before running off into the night. Thanks for watching this episode of Prehistoric Isles. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.